is the messaging has become so different than when I started. And even when I started in 2011, 20 years prior to that, it was very different. But with social media, everybody and their mother is projecting how amazing their system is, how amazing their leads are. They're unlike anything else. And there's ample evidence, some better than others, that people are being successful. And you shouldn't do that thing. You should do this thing. Final expense sucks, do IULs, or IUL sucks, do Medicare. It is an endless stream of people, agencies, and influencers that are going to try to influence, including myself. Of course, I'm trying to project my opinions on you, to attract you to the thing that you want to do. The problem with that, and this is an inherent issue with anything in insurance sales, is there is always going to be a period of sucking, of suffering. And typically that's in the first, I would say, year of the business. You're going to go through ups and downs of this business. Even very successful agents who had easy success in the beginning will experience difficulty. I believe the first year is probably the most challenging year for any new agent selling any kind of insurance whatsoever. You have no renewal income. You have no back-end money that was unadvanced. You have to pay back the chargebacks out of future commissions, right? You're learning everything still. You're kind of dealing with the various types of people and avatars that are out there and getting accustomed to it. Like, it's painful, right? But what tends to start happening is you get eventually to a situation like Marcus's, maybe not as wildly successful, but very much similar in its stability. You get to understand the business. You go through the motions. You kind of know what to expect. Nothing's that much of a surprise. You've gone through your first 6 months, 9 months, year, whatever it is, and you start to notice patterns, and things are kind of, there's an expectation out of it. It's not some big shock surprise anymore. And I think that gives you a level of stability. It allows you not to care as much, but care enough to make things happen. And I think with that relaxation effect that happens with experience, you do better because of it. And you start getting the back-end money, and you start getting the renewals and the referrals, like Marcus experienced when I was there on Friday. And but there's no easy way through this. And so here's where I'm going with this. The social media stuff is going to hit you at times when you're most vulnerable. Hey, if you're looking to sell life insurance on a part-time or full-time basis, whether or not you're new to the business or experienced, then check out my agency, the DIG Agenecy. We specialize in working with agents that want to sell life insurance remotely from the comfort of their home. You can go to daviddeford.com or click the link below to learn more. People are going to tell you things about how amazing their system is and how stupid you are because you're doing whatever, final expense, whatever. It doesn't really matter. But the point is, to some degree, yes, there's some truth sometimes that maybe a pivot to another product is better. Many times it's a pivot to a different agency because your agency's terrible. Let's face it, they don't train you. It's an MLM Kool-Aid drinking scheme. Those are really more of the problems. But part of getting better at anything in life is sticking through the stuff that's hard. Okay, so for me, I quit, and I quit a year in. I don't know if you've heard this before. I've shared this at times throughout my YouTube career. And then I realized how bad it was to have a real job and how limited I would be in my ability to earn an income. And at a young age of 27 or whatever, I didn't want to give up and succumb to employment. No offense to anybody. Everybody's got their own path in life. So I got back into final expense once I realized this important lesson and just grinded it out. And you cannot just give in. There's going to be, to some degree, that it's going to be a rough ride. And I used to say all the time, too, if you haven't really seriously considered quitting, then you haven't really gone through it yet. That's just, I think, a natural byproduct that pretty much everybody is in at some point. And this is the stuff that makes it hard, okay? So I look at this to kind of wrap this up and take those questions from the chat. You can throw them in the chat. If you have any questions about anything selling insurance, marketing, joining DIG Agenecy. I guess the takeaway from all of this is I think this business is easy. We have such a blessing to literally sit in our homes and have a legitimate 6-figure income earning opportunity, to never have to leave the house, fight traffic, worry about physical harm, and sell stuff to people that want it, and have a growing market of people that we can sell it to. This is final expense I'm speaking of, but this also can apply to life insurance in general, more people every year, any kind of insurance, really. This is a blessing. And in the scheme of things, like what our forefathers had to do in order to build this country or in order to fight wars and do what they had to do, isn't it a blessing to do this stuff? This isn't that hard. In the scheme of things, it's easy. We should be thankful for that.